hosted and presided over by me, the all-knowing, all-caring, all-sensing, all-feeling, all-concerned Maharashi. Our telephone number is 800-282-2882. If you want to be on the program, the email address, lrushmo@eibnet.com. Catherine went by Chick Fil A yesterday afternoon after the program, and she just went in there, and she was like everybody else, she was stunned at the crowds. They were huge, and all of the political discussion going on inside the place. She said that's all anybody was talking about was politics. Amazing. Anyway, she bought some Chick Fil A stuff. She brought it home. She brought it into the library, if that's, well, for you and real, into the library. And I sat down there at my desk, and we snapped a bunch of pictures and picked a couple of them and posted them at rushlimbaugh.com and put them on our Facebook page. If you go take a look at them. I'm too famous to go to a Chick Fil A, so Catherine went in there and brought the stuff home away, posed for a picture, eat it. Yeah, I ate it. Yeah. What? What do you mean? Yeah, the pictures are of me holding a chicken sandwich. I must admit was the first time that, I don't know why. I'm probably shouldn't say this, but I don't care. I thought Chick Fil A was a grocery store. They've been co-sponsoring LPGA golf tournaments for years, and I thought Chick Fil A was an Atlanta-based grocery chain. Up until 3 or 4 years ago. Then I found out that it was a fast food joint. Anyway, folks, the gay lesbian community not happy about what happened yesterday. The regime is not happy about what happened yet. Can you imagine if every one of you who went to Chick Fil A put a Romney sign in your yard, what would happen? Can you imagine if every one of you who went to Chick Fil A started working grassroots-wise with the Tea Party for Romney and for Republican candidates? Can you imagine what would, and did so in a visual way? Can you imagine what would happen? Now, I was reading our old buddy website today, newsbusters.org, and I don't know who at Newsbusters wrote this, but it is a piece about Sally Quinn, who is the on-faith blogger at the Washington Post. Sally Quinn, the ancient Sally Quinn, the wife of Benjamin Bradley, the editor-in-chief emeritus. She has come up with a suggestion that whoever wrote this at Newsbusters says is so bizarre that I would not blame you for casting aspersions upon the veracity of your humble correspondent until you read it for yourself. Again, I apologize, I don't know which correspondent at Newsbusters wrote this. Basically, Sally Quinn, well, I'd like to mention him. I just give him a shout-out. Oh, speaking of shout-outs, over at the 5, by the way, this show has just cracked the top 5 of cable news shows, the 5 at 5 on Fox, and they gave me a 24th anniversary shout-out yesterday with Bob Beckel hissing in the background throughout the whole thing.
Personally want to shout out congratulations to Rush Limbaugh, a fantastic, great conservative voice. Today is his 24th year of EIB Network, the silent majority speaks, Rush. Congratulations, my good friend.
That's Rush. 24 years, that's Bob making that noise in case anybody's wondering.
I'm sorry, not hissing, he's kissing. It was, and not me. He's mocking the other co-hosts of the 5. So I guess we know who the new Jack Germond is. Beckel. Anyway, thanks to the gang over at the 5. So P.J. Gladnick is who wrote this for Newsbusters, and basically Sally Quinn is recommending that gays and lesbians infiltrate Chick Fil A restaurants to the point where they become gay hangouts, to such an extent that even gay weddings would be performed there. This is what Sally Quinn is urging in her on-faith blog at the Washington Post. Now, if you think that recommendation is absurd beyond belief, you won't be alone. Her blog is filled with commenters whose reactions can best be described as, well, face in palm. You can't blame them after reading this from Sally Quinn. While Christians will be showing up at the restaurants in droves today, there's a movement afoot by the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation to stage kiss-ins in front of many outlets. Mayors of Washington, San Francisco, Boston, Chicago have expressed their outrage at the Chick Fil A policy. What to do if you feel the same way? Well, a boycott's so cliched, and even the kiss-in doesn't really make the point. Gays and lesbians should start applying for jobs at Chick Fil A. Get in there, become managers, take over the places. Gays could begin patronizing Chick Fil A's, and I don't mean carry-out. Make the restaurants the gay hangouts of the community. Gay partners, married gays, could begin taking their children there. They can start having birthday parties for their kids. They can have gay pride events there. They even have events managers. It's called. They can even have gay weddings there. Sally Quinn is urging this on a blog at the Washington Post. They're beside themselves. How is Sally looking for a little action? I mean, I just wonder what's going on here. But this is what she's suggesting, and it's an indication of just how they were thrown for loops yesterday. This just wasn't supposed. See, you're not supposed to be reminded of numbers like this. And you're not supposed to be reminded of energy like this. This was, as much as anything, a huge realization of where momentum is in this country and where it isn't. And that, you're just not supposed to illustrate that. That's just not supposed to happen. But the hatred, I mean, the vile, disgusting hatred that comes from people on the left. Nobody at Chick Fil A did anything to anybody yesterday. Nobody hurt anybody. Nobody raised anybody's taxes. Nobody said no. Anybody couldn't do anything yesterday. Just went in there and patronized the place to show solidarity. And that's just God's people. So keep a sharp eye.